Breaking news. The Charlotte Hornets are trading Terry Rozier to the Miami Heat for a 2027 first-round pick and Kyle Lowry. Chat. I'm hurt. Because this is so bittersweet. This is so bittersweet for so many reasons. I love my guy Terry Rozier, man. I love my guy Terry Rozier. And I'll show y'all. Shout out to T Roro, by the way. I don't think anyone calls him T Roro. When he was on the Celtics, I called him T Roro when I was like 17, 18 years old. Because that's my guy for real. I think they did him dirty in Charlotte. Wasted prime years of Terry Rozier. So last summer, last summer, I said, who's a role player that you feel like could be a really big contributor to a championship team as being wasted by a trash franchise right now, aka Aaron Gordon. Because for those who don't remember, prior to Aaron Gordon being a really, really integral part to the championship team of the Denver Nuggets, he was being wasted on the Orlando Magic because he was in a terrible situation with a terrible role that just did not fit his play style and talent. Started up a thread. I said, yo, who's that next player? In my opinion, it's Terry Rozier. And look at the replies, by the way, chat. You picked Terry Rozier from the Hornets when PJ Washington is right there. The entire, let's see. There was dick sucking the Terry Rozier pick. Hornets fans are laughing at this. Right? Keep going. Hold on. I seen another dick sucker. Rozier isn't a role player, by the way. He will be on a championship team. Trust. Let's see. He's literally the missing piece of the Celtics as we speak. LeBron is crazy. Let me see. Because I seen the one dick suck tweet. Hold on, chat. Oh, right here. Can't take motherfuckers like BSOLZ and Low seriously. You don't got to, by the way. But Marco said, BSOLZ thinks Terry Rozier can contribute to a contender. Yeah, he can! And this is what I'm talking. The funny part is that was the whole point of the tweet. Is essentially who are these players that people don't see the light on, that given the right situation, people would see the light on. And I think Terry Rozier is exactly that player. Right? If you look at his numbers, he regressed in efficiency last season, but he was still 21-5-4, right? Season prior, 19-5-4, 44-37, 85. Season prior, 20 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, 45-39, 82. Season prior, 18 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, 42, 41, 87. Again, not the most efficient scorer in the world, but a guy who can score, can shoot the three, can shoot the free throw line. Is there some of the other shots that he takes lowers his field goal percentage? But this season, having a career year at age 29. Putting up 23 points, 6 to 7 assists, still at that 4 rebound mark. 46% from 3, 36% from the line, and 85% from 3. Again, I don't think this is really the best way to utilize Terry Rozier is him being a volume scorer on a trash team as a first option. But that's not the case with this trade, right? That's not the case with this trade. Because with this trade, and let me bring it up once again, Terry Rozier is going to the Miami Heat. On the Miami Heat, he's not going to be the first option. That would probably be either, well, depending on how you look at the first option, either Jimmy or Bam or even Tyler Hero. But Miami, with still championship aspirations, Miami also being the 6th seed right now, a couple games back from the 5th seed, Let me see what they're on pace for. 82 times 0.558. They're on pace for 45, 46 wins. They're still looking to keep on contending with this core around Jimmy, around Bam, around Tyler Hero, around Jaime Jaquez now. And they found a guard who fits their timeline at age 29, and if anything, gives them a couple extra more years because Kyle Lowry was old as shit. Can score the basketball, has passing capabilities, can shoot the ball. I personally think this is a great trade for the Miami Heat. This is a trade that moves them up a little bit, in my opinion. Gives them more offensive firepower, definitely. And is it going to put them in the Boston-Milwaukee tier, at least in terms of expectations? I would say no still. But the point guard position is definitely something they need. If you look at Kyle Lowry, let me tell you, if there's one trade that I was very high on that I really think was going to change the franchise that didn't, but did low-key, it was the Kyle Lowry trade. Because for those who don't remember, his last season in Toronto, 17-7, came to Miami, went to 13-8. He was fine the first season, but I believe this was a season where he was like injured a decent amount, and then went down to 11-5. Now down to 8 points and 4 assists. Hey, shit just did not work out with Kyle Lowry. It's because he's old. He's 37. They need a little bit more youth on that squad. They just needed a better point guard as well in a vacuum, and I think they definitely found their guy in Terry Rozier. Because the trade deadline is coming up. They do need to make some moves just for this season alone, and Terry Rozier was a fantastic pickup. Definitely bittersweet for me because it definitely, for me, proved this tweet right for me, and I like being right, you know? I really do think Terry Rozier is a player that can be a really big contributor to a contender. In the Miami Heat, depending on if you think they're a contender or not, essentially, Terry Rozier can still be, essentially the point still stands of Terry Rozier can be a really big part to a winning team, essentially, a team with real expectations. So I'm glad he found his home, or not his home, well, it could be his home, but I'm glad he found a team that could utilize his skill set properly with the right expectations. But I'm sad that it had to be the Heat. That's my thing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sad that the team that had to prove me right was the Miami Heat. I'm sad that the team that Terry Rozier, former Celtic legend in my book, had to go to was the Miami Heat. And that's tough. That's tough right there. For the Charlotte Hornets, though, I think this is this does nothing for them. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, to be like, you know, they got a first round draft pick in 2027, so that's 3 years away from now. Is Kyle Lowry an expiring contract? Let's look at that real quick. Thickums Kyle Lowry is an expiring contract, so they gain an expiring contract. So there's that. I don't think they're a big, I know they're not a big free agency destination anyways. So I don't really know how much that is actually going to do. So essentially they got an expiring, unless they're going to bring on Kyle Lowry as a veteran presence, they got an expiring contract and a 2027 first from 3 years. Here we go. Terry Rozier against the Celtics in the playoffs. I'm vengeance. Scary Terry this season. Getting a 2027 unprotected first is huge. Well, yeah. Yeah, Charlotte. So, wait, hold on. Charlotte gets a 2027 first. I don't know if, I mean, I don't know how bad they think Miami's gonna be in 2027, but it could be huge though. I will say that it could be huge. LOL, Larry got spoiled in Toronto. This is how a franchise treats you when you're expendable. Now his career goes to die in Charlotte. Kyle Lowry's just 37. Not too much on Kyle Lowry. Not too much on Kyle Lowry. Huge for Miami. They are now contenders in the East for Milwaukee and Boston. Hate to see Scary Terry. And shout out to this is a crazy name. I'm just seeing that. I see his tweets a lot on my timeline, but Big Lynch is crazy, chat. Oh my god. God damn. Hate to see Terry in Miami, man. That's so tough. That's so tough. Cause to be honest with you, I really thought, there might be a reunion in play. You know what I'm saying? There might be a reunion in play in Boston with Scary Terry, Trade Peyton Pritchard. Apparently, you just need to trade another first unprotected 4 years down the line, 3 years down the line to get a Scary Terry. But damn, that's tough. I really do like that for the Heat, though. I really do like that for the Heat. Let me see what Bam and Jimmy are doing this season, because I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really kept up with their stats at the very least. I've watched a couple Heat games. Side note, this profile picture for the whole year, 21, 4 and 5. Let me just go on their whole team. 21, 4 and 5, 22, 4 and 6, 22, 11 and 4. Yeah. Jaime, shout out to Jaime, man, with the calm 14. Duncan Robinson looks like he's back. Shout out to Duncan Robinson, man. I ain't gonna lie. Max Strus fooled Miami. Let me tell y'all, man. Max Strus really fooled Miami, man. For real. It was always Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson was always the answer. Another dude that might have fooled Miami, Caleb Martin, man. And maybe it's just a playoff Caleb thing. Hopefully it is. But Kevin Love's still on the team, coming off the bench. I'm not gonna lie, I still like this Miami team, dog. For real. A lot of people thought they were gonna fall off this upcoming season because they lost. Well, number one, they were already a seed that overachieved. Number two, they lost Gabe Vincent and Max Strus. People did not consider number one, Tyler Hero is just coming back. So Tyler Hero's coming back. Number two, I didn't see this coming, but yeah, they drafted a really good player in the rookie that's in the draft. They drafted a really good rookie in the draft that's willing to contribute right away. And then that's Pat Riley at the helm, and he's able to make a couple more moves. And they found a Terry Rozier. So this notion that the Heat were gonna fall off this season, I never fell for. I always listen. As much as I hate the Heat, I always have respect for that franchise, how they run things over there. Their coach is Filipino as well, so I can only hate them so much. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to the Heat. Let's look at the standings real quick. Hopefully we do not face y'all in the fucking playoffs. Y'all are a 6 seed right now, so not a play-in team. Lose one more game. You know what I'm saying? At least give me the opportunity to say y'all didn't make the playoffs, and let's just say as a 6 seed, how'd that standing go? So it would be 1-8, 2-7, 3-6. Okay, so y'all be on the other side of the bracket. We'd face the winner of 4 and 5 if we stay at the 1. Miami, stay right there. I ain't gonna lie. Right there, or like the 7th seed. Stay right there, gango. But with that being said, I'm out, man. Peace.